Through a lifetime spent in the pursuit of knowledge, one question consumed me. How did our world come to be? The old ones perished 1,000 years ago, triggering the extinction of all life. She showed me how it was reborn. A little outcast girl, ignorant of her own importance. Through her, I learned that life was only saved through a technological miracle. Zero Dawn. A terraforming system composed of 9 subordinate functions, each playing its part to reshape Earth from a barren rock to a lush landscape. Tended and protected by the machines. And with her, I learned the deepest secret of them all. The secret of her birth. That she is a clone of Elizabeth Sobek, Zero Dawn's creator. Born to prevent a new extinction. Driven by Hades, a malevolent AI. Given sentience by a mysterious signal of unknown origin. And with a little help from me. She prevailed in a great battle at the city of Meridian. Becoming a champion for all humankind. But as useful as she has been, now, I must leave her behind. For as she strives to put right what Hades sundered, I have made a new discovery. One that heralds both destruction and opportunity.
Damn, that was a good intro. Welcome to Horizon Forbidden West, ladies and gentlemen. We are raring to play this. Normal. What's the difference between these two? Minimal HUD information. Look at the world to find your way. Markers and icons on screen to assist you in your job. We're just going to go guided. I don't really care. Ooh, it's been a while. So excited to jump into this. Foxes and the little one-eyed monsters. There's the big boys. There's the deer. Chargers, big palmets. God, this is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
I'm running out of time, Elizabeth. The land is dying. People are suffering. Soon, they'll starve. All because of a terraforming system that's spiraling out of control. And only I can fix it. Only I have your genetic code. It won't be long before we hit the point of no return. And then...
Oh no.
extinction. I've been searching for months for what I need. A backup of Gaia. The AI you designed to control the system. But every time I think I have a lead, it comes to nothing. And every night, I have the same dream. I'm walking under a brilliant night sky, through a field of flowers. And when I arrive at the center, I see you, Elizabeth. waiting for me. Even though you've been dead for 1,000 years. You're the closest person I've ever had to a mother. And for a moment, I feel whole. But it never lasts.
I don't think that's a dream. I think that's a nightmare.
I'm always left alone. This world is your legacy, Elizabeth. I won't let it slip away. The valley below is my only remaining lead. My last hope to find the backup. I'll do whatever it takes to get it. I promise. Varl?
If it isn't Aloy, the savior of Meridian, anointed of the Nora.
You know I hate being called that stuff.
Well, consider it a punishment for running out on us the very same night we beat Hades.
I grew up an outcast. Remember, I'm not much for parties.
Yeah. But that one was in your honor. Just saying. So, what are we doing? Must be urgent since you left so fast. Delving into ancient ruins? Or maybe it has something to do with the Blight.
Both, actually, but, I should...
Oh no. I've been tracking you a long way. It's okay. After everything you've done to help the Nora and my family, I swore an oath to help you, no matter what. You're stuck with me now. Like bark on wood.
Okay, but if you're going to come with me, you'll need to be able to see what I see.
A focus. Never thought I'd get your second sight.
I'll give you another one later and show you how to back up your data.
Data?
Information on the device. We've got a lot to cover. I'll have to explain everything as we go.
You see like this all the time?
Since I was a little girl. Come on.
Bruh.
Shall we? All right, I got a couple of scrapes on the way here. We should find some medicinal plants, stock up. So it's time for your first lesson with the Focus.
Sounds good. Let's get started.
We diving in? Oh.
These plants don't look like the ones in the Sacred Lands.
The Focus helps you see the ones we need.
Okay, so gameplay-wise, it's still pretty much like Horizon Zero. Yep. Bro, this is so gorgeous. Look at the detail.
Ugh.
Bitter?
Yeah, well, at least they make you feel better.
Well,
Alright,
except for her
we should
legs
keep
there. They're
going.
freaking out a little bit.
Might want to grab more of these plants along the way.
Yeah, good idea.
Examine. Ah, come on. There we go.
This stuff spreads fast.
6 months ago, the land was fine. Now it's everywhere.
Those ruins. That's where we need to go.
Ruin.
I see a few ways down. What are we after exactly?
The backup? Well, it's an AI. It's hard to explain.
Oh. Bro. What we got down here? Ooh, car keys. Always wanted some of those. Oh,
Think
come
of
on.
it like a set of instructions that can fix the world.
Sounds complicated.
Also, you take damage if you run into that red stuff. Alright. I see you, game.
And there it is.
Looks like they left a carcass behind. A lot of arrows in that machine. Better take a closer look.
I'll have to adjust the audio. Trying to listen to them talk versus all the sound effects is a little different. Oh, no, come on.
Someone took down this machine recently.
Who else would come?
I don't know. We better craft some arrows of our own. There might be trouble up ahead.
Good thing we already picked up some ridgewood.
All right. Now to craft some arrows.
Oh, I'll craft some arrows here in just a second. I'm gonna get some more ridgewood.
Done.
Okay, so it's the exact
too.
same playstyle
Arrows
system.
ready.
All the controls are pretty much the same. We're good to go.
There's a ladder. But can't reach it from here.
Nothing a well-placed arrow can't knock free. Just have to target the lock.
Ooh,
After you.
bow sounds clean too.
By the goddess. What was this place?
I don't know.
Are we in Jurassic
The
Park?
transmission... The, message I found didn't say. Only that a backup might be here. We need to find a way in. More blight. It's everywhere.
Ooh.
So, what happened after I left Meridian?
Well, there was a fuss when people realized you were gone. But then some of us figured you only would have left if it were for something important.
You were right about that.
Okay, so you can't go up here. He can. Why can't I?
Not getting through that way.
Ooh, trees, bushes. Pry open. Hey, we getting purple stuff already. That's good. Valuables are good. Sorry, withered old trees. But I need you for power. I don't think I can shoot that ladder down. I guess we'll just keep going this way and see if it leads into anything. I do want to keep these pieces of wood up, though. Peppers. Nice.
Down this way.
Ooh, yeah, crouch down, baby.
Get to the grass.
Never seen one of those before.
Me neither. Those dead machines have it on alert.
How do you want to handle it?
The focus can help us. We can scan the machine before we make our move.
Okay.
Give it a second. Okay. See how parts of it are glowing? Those are its weak spots.
Got it.
Oh,
Its eye. It's a weak spot.
Right.
this is much more informative than the ladder.
Okay, concentrate.
Oh, come on. Ooh. Good deal.
Another one's coming.
Come on. Come on. There we go.
How does the focus know all that?
It reads data on the machine.
Like a hunter studying its prey?
Yeah, kind of. So, after the fuss over me leaving, what did everyone else do?
Well, as soon as the celebration was over, my mother led the rest of the Nora home. The Sun King put his people to work rebuilding the city, and I set out to find you.
Well, how nice of you, sir.
Someone shot this machine too.
Another ladder. Need to shoot off the lock.
I'm curious how far time frame-wise this is from, like, the first game.
You said you've had a focus since you were a child, right?
Yeah. Found my first one when I fell into a ruin. Got the others from an old cache not long ago. It's good to have extras.
Tapping square to crouch. I'm telling you what, if nobody's played Elden
I'll
Ring
be
yet,
okay, Varl.
that is weird being able to crouch in a Souls game. I'm telling you
here.
right now, that is something different on a whole other level.
Welcome to the Far Zenith launch facility.
Far Zenith? I know they made some tech trades with Zero Dawn, but why would they have a backup of Gaia?
Please register with reception for the tour.
Nah, I'm good,
I
bro.
guess they want us to check in with them.
I don't want to check in.
I should be able to pry this open.
Oh, fire.
There's climbing gear. Guess someone dropped in from above. Whoever left this here might have also shot those machines we found earlier.
So where are they now?
That's the real question.
Ugh, what's that stench?
Entire camp. Wiped out.
Oh,
They must have come here to delve for scrap.
Acid. That explains the smell. And it looks like something big came in from above.
Crashed right through the camp. Then through the wall. I should
Poor
take
people.
a look at the rubble in that gap.
take a look over there here in a second. I want to explore the camp real quick. See if there's any little goodies over here I can grab a hold of. Okay, so R2's still your melee as well. I'm glad they kept it pretty simple compared to what the first game was. Makes it a whole lot easier to come back in and play.
Whatever came through here brought this down as it went out. If I can dislodge some of the debris, we might be able to squeeze through. Maybe I can find something to help in the camp.
Aloy, over here. I think I got something.
Is this the explosive slingshot already?
Some kind of Osram prototype, I think. This hook looks like it can latch onto things.
And this gear pulls it
Nope.
back.
It looks broken, but maybe we can repair it. Hook it to the debris.
And pull it out. That could work. The focus can help us search the camp and identify anything we can use to fix the tool. My focus picked up a couple of things to check out.
This game also has one of the best like character model designs ever. Even their first game was just fantastic. Just the lip movement, the eye movement, everything is
Part of the
just
machine
on a whole other
could
level.
help fix the gears. Machine cable. Stronger than rope. Alright, I think I have what I need to repair the tool. Or maybe even make something better.
You could use this workbench.
Oh. Oh, yeah, baby. Pullcaster. Nice.
There. Pull caster. Now to test it on the debris.
See, the Pullcaster is a versatile tool that allows you to manipulate objects in the environment that have a graded pattern. Okay. Do I just walk up and use it, or how does this work? Oh, hold and tap. Oh. Bro. Come on. Come on, get on out of there, boy, come on.
That worked better than I thought. Well, it doesn't look like there's an easy way out of here. I should scan the area. We have to find a way to keep going.
Yeah, scan the area. Data console,
What's this thing for?
I might be able to get up there.
grapple point. I feel a sneeze coming on.
I don't think I can reach that ladder from here. Well, that door looks promising. But how do
Oh
I
my
get
goodness.
up there? What's this?
Whoa.
Good morning. I'm Oswald Dalgard, and it is my pleasure to introduce you to Far Zenith.
Oswald.
Forget what you think you know about us. Our truth is simple. We say reach for the stars.
I don't want to listen to you, Oswald.
Across 8.5 miles of space.
Dude,
Wow.
you can
That
grapple,
worked.
bruh.
That pullcaster's useful. Too bad there's only one.
Don't worry, bud.
I'll find
find
you
your
another
way.
way up.
Or let's go. The convenience of being able to climb. Oh, yeah, I about messed that up.
Okay, I gotta drop the ladder for Varl.
Aloy, could you lower the ladder?
Yeah, bud, I'm coming.
Varl?
Thanks.
I want to get up there. There's a box up there. How do I get to the box? I want the box. Come on. Come on, we can do this. There's gotta be a way to get over there, right? Can I pull it down, maybe? Look at that, that's so cool. Dude, I don't... They have really outdone themselves this year with the games they've released. Dying Light 2 I just fully finished up a while back. They've got this game out. Elden Ring is fantastic. I'm hoping Tina's Wonderlands is going to be just outrageous. Plenty of stuff to keep me busy for a
Homo
while.
sapiens. Us. We have always pushed the boundary as explorers, pioneers, trailblazers. And now Far Zenith is taking the next leap into the future. That's why we're proud to have resurrected the Odyssey. What our governments abandoned in orbit, Far Zenith will actualize in less than a decade. But that's only the beginning. When the ship is complete, we will send the Odyssey and her crew where no one's gone before. The Sirius system. There, we'll create humanity's first off-world colony. The Odyssey may take 300 years to reach it, but when we look up at the night sky, we'll know they're on their way. And in the words of our founder, the late Peter Chimbumbe, the truest form of immortality is...
Data corrupt. Playback stopped.
The old ones could fly through the sky? Between the stars?
Well, yes. Sort of. That ship, the Odyssey, it never made it to the other star. Something went wrong, and it blew up. Is that why Elizabeth gave them a backup of Gaia? For their colony?
Error. Public presentation file corrupted. Member recruitment file available. Do you wish to reactivate?
Yeah. Reactivate. Let's see what else they had to say.
We all know the projections. Economic instability, new biocontagions, rampant AIs. How long before another catastrophe creates unacceptable risk for the world's elite? We here at Far Zenith believe, escape the inevitable. And so we reach for the stars. Now you've seen what we're building here. Infrastructure to support the Odyssey's construction. A state-of-the-art data center to facilitate rapid technological advancements. And you've seen how we're managing public perception. So invest and join us. Claim your berth on the Odyssey. Preserve your way of life beyond the concerns of Earth.
Well, they were right about the world ending. They just didn't know how. Yet.
So everything they said back there about the next step for humanity, it was all a lie. These people only cared about saving their own skin.
Yeah, well, didn't work out for them in the end. That Oswald guy mentioned a data center. There. The backup. It should be stored in there.
Won't be able to swim across.
I guess we'll have to find a way around. Come on.
Let mean, you could technically swim through that. Maybe. Potentially.
I still can't believe the old ones could fly.
They were capable of a lot of things. For good and bad.
Sure seems like it. Wonder what it's like up there.
I just absolutely love the fact that you can grapple and get up to some of these places. And that you can pull these things off with the grapple hook if you really want to. Oh.
My focus might be able to help here.
No need. Oh, yeah!
In we go.
Kool-Aid man, that bitch. I am gonna go ahead and use the focus here just to check things out real quick. I don't think I see anything or need anything otherwise.
What is that?
Nothing would kill those Oseram. Keep your guard up.
Oh, my guard is up.
But is your guard effective? Can it block physical damage? I play way too many games where guard is like a big thing.
Up here.
It is what it is.
Careful. Don't want those things to call in some friends from underground. Okay. You take the left one. I'll deal with the one on the right.
Okay.
And this is going to give us our first introduction into stealth.
Moving up.
I need to sneak up on it to take it out with my spear. Can't let it see me. I should scan it first. Check its patrol path.
You didn't see none, bud. Go away. Go away.
Damn! Spotted!
Okay. Wait, what happened? Oh, it just automatically resets me. Okay,
I need
my
to
bad.
sneak up on it to take it out
My
with my
bad.
spear. Can't let it see me. I should scan it first. Check its patrol path.
In position. Ready when you are.
I can throw a rock to distract it. Get it into a position where I can sneak up and strike. Just have to wait for the right moment.
Ooh,
Damn!
oh,
Spotted!
come on. I'm not good at. I'm not good with sneaking on games, by the way. If anybody can
Can't let it
tell.
see me. I should scan it first. Check its patrol path. Gotta get closer and stay out of sight. I can throw a rock to distract it. Get it into a position where I can sneak up and strike.
Oh, look, we did it. I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest sneaking individual of all time. Sneaky, sneaky. That's why they call me Sneaky Pete. I'll sneak up in your house and eat all
Mine's
your
down
cookies.
too.
Don't mess with me, I'll drink the milk too, but I'm like Santa Claus, I'll just take all of it. I hate myself. Alright, let's continue on. Let's grab this little bit of loot off of this guy.
Can't handle?
Just forget that I screwed up twice on the sneaking part. Let's move on. What's in the past is in the past, guys. You have to understand that. You gotta move on. Oh, there's more. Oh, you butt. Butthole, 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 butthole. Well, too late now. Oh, Sonic Blast. my goodness.
I've been meaning to mention. I noticed you have a new look these days.
Yeah, I know. Didn't have a lot of time to shave when I was trying to catch up to you. Don't worry, it's not permanent.
Good.
Sorry my whiskers offend you, anointed.
No, keep the whiskers, bro. Beard power. I can't even, like... I can grow, like, a decent-looking beard, but nothing, like, major. Just itches too much. It's the only thing I don't like about it. Just itches all the time. Alright. Bada bing. Bada boom. Get some sticks. So they go boom. Just more sticks back here? Yeah. I'm just playing Stick Simulator at this point. We just need to move on.
Looks like this little guy got caught up in the blight. Couldn't escape.
Man, it feels bad. Yo, bro,
I
get
hope
out
it
of that.
didn't
You're
suffer
gonna
long.
get red smoke syndrome. Bro, I like that like cleaver he's got on his back. That little axe looks cool.
The Osram must have used explosives against the machines.
They managed to get a couple.
Looks like there was a barricade here. The machines must have broken through.
I mean, there's a good chance there's still people in here.
I'll keep this for later.
Guess that Osram
Excuse
didn't
me.
have a chance to use it.
You have just received a
Careful.
small health potion.
Traps ahead.
Huh. Might be able to disarm them. There. Managed to salvage some supplies.
And not blow yourself
Dismantled
up.
it. And got more supplies. Looks like another camp.
While we're here, maybe we can make some traps of our own. Might come in handy against machines.
Good
Yes,
idea.
yes, they would. To craft a blast trap, hold down, open your hunter's kit.
Oh, I don't have the right supplies to craft a trap.
I need
It
blast
looks
paste.
like the Osram shot off some machine parts.
Blast
Might be able to
paste.
scrounge up enough materials from them. Okay. Should have what I need to craft a trap.
Man, this is just going through everything with you just to give you a nice little refresher. I like that. I respect it. Let's craft up.
There.
Yeah,
Explosive
well, we'll
trap
craft up
made.
one more. I don't think we
If
need
anything
three
walks
of them.
into one of those, they won't know what hit it.
Machine's head.
Old
Don't
poop
think they
sticks.
spotted us.
Scan them.
I've seen this machine before. Scrounger.
It's new to me. Let's see where its weak points are.
Maybe we could place one of those traps you made in its path.
Set this here.
Run, 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 run. Nope. Dude, they have a very good detection radius on this game now. Like, just the fact to be able that he scanned me from over there. No, 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 no.
Aloy!
Yeah, that hurt.
I wanted to throw a rock. Why? This is going wonderful. Boom! Get wrecked. I didn't even grab him. Come this way, bud.
We're clear.
Let's keep going then.
Alright, so we know those traps are super effective.
Been in a
Against
lot of
enemies
old
and
world
myself.
ruins. Are they all like this?
They all have their secrets, but every place is different. Let's hope it doesn't come this way.
Ooh. Oh, mark. Listen here, bud. Listen here. Be smart. Pay attention. There you go. Ooh, it's a rough one this morning.
It's a big storm picking up out there.
Yeah. And they're getting stronger. And more frequent.
Anything interesting
So
in
the
here?
storms, the blighted lands, the rivers and lakes choked with algae. You were born to fix all that?
Yeah. But I can only do it if I find that backup. I think we're winding our way around to the data center.
Oh boy.
We'll need to cut through that big
Oh,
building on
don't
the
get
right
on the
out there.
table.
Hey, Varl. There's data here. This data mentions the tech that Far Zenith traded with Zero Dawn. It doesn't explain how they got it back up.
I'll keep an eye out for more data.
Yes, please do so. Thank you.
Looks like we've got to climb up.
Let's see. Huh. A lot of glyphs. I'll tuck this away to study later.
We gotta climb up, she said. Oh,
You okay?
Shibashi.
Yeah. Guess we won't be going that way.
Ooh, gee. Oh, hold on. Just in case we fall. Which we definitely won't. Right? Yeah.
This is really falling
Oh,
apart.
please.
Well, it is 1,000 years old.
Okie dokie, we made it up here.
Looks like some kind of meeting room. Anzu.
The Zero Dawn terraforming system, the brainchild of Dr. Elizabeth Sobek. Empowered by 9 subordinate functions, Gaia, the core of the system, is capable of advanced planetary engineering, an obvious advantage to our space colonization efforts. Operation Phase 1. Establish an asset within Project Zero Dawn. Status complete. Phase 2. The asset will secretly beamcast a complete copy of Gaia and her subordinate functions to this facility's data center. If all goes well, Zero Dawn staff will remain completely unaware of the transmission. Risks. Discovery of this operation could result in Zero Dawn withholding the already negotiated Apollo database. Special care must be taken not to alert Travis Tate, the expert hacker in charge of Hades Protocol. In addition, extreme caution must be exercised in regards to Dr. Sobek herself. As one of the world's preeminent technologists, she may have instituted unforeseen security measures. A complete assessment is attached. This concludes the executive summary.
I thought Elizabeth sent the backup here, but she didn't. Far Zenith stole Gaia.
Aloy, why does that woman look like you?
It's okay, Brawl. We look alike because we're the exact same. Genetically identical.
But she was one of the old ones. How can you be her?
Because I wasn't born. I was made. By a machine. It's why I'm motherless, why I was cast out as an infant.
I don't understand. What kind of machine can make a person?
Remember when I said the backup is like a set of instructions? It's more than that. It's called Gaia. And for a long time, she cared for the world until she had to destroy herself. So she made me to bring her back. I'm the only one who can. And this place is my last hope.
You once said the goddess spoke to you when you went into All-Mother Mountain. Was that this Gaia?
Yes, but she's not the goddess, Laurel. There isn't one.
How can you be sure? It sounds like she anointed you with a sacred task.
I've had a lot of time to figure this out. And you will too, with the focus. But for now, the report said they were going to store the stolen copy of Gaia in the data center. So that's where we have to go. Okay?
Interesting. Bunch of rotten thieves.
Huh. Look at that. Aloy, over here. I found something you could use.
Hey, is that what I think it is? It is what I think it is.
Thanks, Laurel. We should keep moving.
After you.
That's the swing shot. Ooh, a frost blast sling. Cool. In here, you make sure there's nothing I can
Down
grab.
here.
Hole.
I think we're almost back outside.
Good. Look, that must be the machine.
That's a snake,
In
bro.
the same direction we're going.
That's a snake.
Great. Another one of those machines. I could try out that new weapon on it.
Ooh.
It's brittle. I better switch to my bow. Gotcha!
Machine couldn't take the cold.
Oh, yeah, don't get in that stuff.
From Delvers. And a lot of acid. That big machine must have attacked as they tried to escape.
They didn't stand a chance.
Don't burn myself.
So, you said this backup is the last hope.
Yeah. All those places I've been these last few months, there were supposed to be more backups. But 1,000 years ago, a guy named Ted Farrow purged them all.
Was he part of Far Zenith too?
No,
Can you go up?
he was
There we go.
worse.
Thank you. Why do I have a feeling we're gonna have to fight this snake? I don't want to.
They were awesome. Machines tore right through them.
I just hear him talking faintly in the background.
Machines patrolling ahead.
We can tag them in the focus to keep track of them.
Cool. bro. Yo, my dude's going in for the silent strike. Oh, it just called him back up. Oh, come on. Heal, heal, heal. Heavy strike up in there.
Okay, now how to get out of here.
There's a ladder in the back.
See. Let us climb up the ladder, yeah?
So tell me something. Sona was really okay with you not going back to the Sacred Lands?
As the Nora war chief, she understood why I was obligated to follow you. But as my mother, she wasn't pleased.
Is she ever pleased? I don't think I've seen her smile.
Me neither. Three of those things. And if they slaughtered all those Oseram, we'll never get through to the data center.
There's no way to slip past them. They're too tough to fight head on.
We could find a settlement. Convince some hunters to help us.
That would take weeks, and we don't have that kind of time. Maybe all we need is that shuttle to fall.
That thing? How?
We'll figure it out. Just wait here.
Aloy.
Trust me.
And there she goes.
Just need to get over to the shuttle to figure out how to make it fall into the basin.
Alright guys, well I think that's going to do it for this part here. I'm bringing up on almost an hour of recording here, so I'll continue this little section off on the next part and just go straight from there and knock that shuttle down. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, subscribe for more content. I'll catch you guys in the next one.